He's gonna get the hang of this. He's never truly been domesticated. He's like the ape man of Borneo.
Oh, so we're the lucky ones who get to housebreak him?
Well, you know what I mean, honey.
I'm over. I finished my thank you notes today. Do you need help with your app?
No. Candlesticks, bread maker, crock pot. I got him covered.
It's my final offer.
No, I got him covered.
Sorry to interrupt. Whoa. Sorry, the downstairs toilet is on the fritz again.
Please tell me he's joking.
We might need some matches.
Kate, if your husband brought home a guy like Dupree, how long would he last before getting kicked out?
Well, he does all the time. I mean, we have so many friends that are uninhibited, shall I say, and so I get it quite often, actually.
Are you patient?
I'm a little more. Yeah, I think I mean, Molly's pretty patient.
Very patient.
But I think I kind of am a little bit more of a guy's girl than maybe Molly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of like hanging with the boys.
So you would grab a beer, sit down, and watch the game?
Yeah, if I walked in on that, I would have been like, I would have been making the bets. Yeah. I would have been drawing the pool.
And would you have won? Like, are you a girl who bets based on like?
Won absolutely. No,
So
I don't know.
Do you place bets based on a name? Like, girls get lucky that way. They're like, I like.
You mean like at the horse races?
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna bet on Kiss My Face.
Yes.
No, I'm a sports fan, so I'm like I know my players and I know my teams and stuff. I'm a big football girl. I love football. Yeah.
What football team is your team?
Well, Peyton Manning's my boy, so
okay.
And I followed him ever since he was at Tennessee. So it's like so the Colts, obviously, Colts,
okay.
And my husband's a Cowboys fan, and yeah. Although I must say I'm kind of a Manning fan because I think Eli's really. I think in the next 2 years Eli's just gonna be amazing.
Okay.
So
wow,
I love football. Really bummed we lost James this year.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a big football fan too, but I'm a big college football fan.
Really?
Yes.
What's your team?
Ohio State Buckeyes, baby, all the way.
That's
I love them.
so wrong. You have no idea.
I'm obsessed. I jump on couches.
Wrong.
So the last time I saw you was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And now I know you got to shoot some of this in Hawaii. Do you love going on location?
I really do like location. Yeah. I also like being on location because you really get to know the people you're working with. Yeah. You're kind of in this family. And I realized very early on that I was the only girl with a lot of boys. So,
nothing to complain about.
Nothing to complain about except, boys club stuff is sometimes you're like, my brother used to call me doorknob queen because I'd like sit by the door, like on his door, and I'd be like, hey, what are you guys doing? Can I come in? And that's kind of how I felt in Hawaii. I was like, you guys are going out anywhere? Can I come?
Weren't they like, come on? I'm sure they would have wanted you around the whole time.
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes they were up to no good.
I know when they wanted you around, and I have to ask you this whole like bathing suit contraption thing. When wardrobe held it up and said, "You'll be wearing this," what were the first words out of your mouth?
Fun. I mean, how often do you get to wear skimpy bikinis and get away with it? So in a way, I was kind of like, oh, this will be fun. But it's also one of those things where you're a little bit, like, the first time, and I'm one of those, like, I don't have any, I'm one of those girls everybody, for some reason, seems to make fun of. I think it goes back to growing up with all boys.
Probably.
So it's like, I'm good at taking it, you know? So I just knew when I got on set and I took off the robe that the whole crew was just gonna be like, ah! And I was like, so I took off my robe and I knew, I was like, all right, get it out, And it was so funny. That was a fun day. Although I had like cotton mouth for a week from kissing Owen so much and like licking his face. So I was like, I've had enough Wilson saliva to last me a lifetime.
Did you have a mint of choice?
I think it was Altoids.
You can never go
It must
wrong.
have been Altoids. I don't know. Between my butt and Lance Armstrong's face and licking Owens, I don't know. I don't even remember the day. It was like a dream. It was a dream.
Well, you looked hot doing it.
Thanks. The things we get to do,
Carl, what are you doing? What's it look like he's doing? He's getting ready to rip it up.
Relax, Molly. This is only gonna take a second.
Come on, Dupree!
Say when.
When?
Yeah! Oh, I'm racked. Oh, I racked my little Duprees. Ah!